Someone is dreaming about you again and again. What they see has made them obsessed. Archangel Michael says, this message reached you not by chance, but because divine forces are desperately trying to get your attention. There is someone, right now, tossing in their sleep, caught in a repeating cycle of dreams where you are the center. And every time they wake, they're left more breathless, more overwhelmed, and more obsessed than the night before. This isn't an ordinary fascination. This person wasn't even trying to think of you. But something in their spirit is now haunted by what they've seen, and it keeps replaying night after night. They thought it was a coincidence at first. The first dream was soft, vague, a gentle glimpse of your presence walking through a field of light. But by the third time, they couldn't shake it. They remembered your voice, your expression, the way you looked at them. And now, it has become an unshakable fixation. They see you in dreams they don't ask for. They feel like they're being summoned toward you by something higher than them, and it's driving them to a point of no return. Their heart races when they close their eyes. Their soul is aching because your energy in their dreams is so real it bleeds into their waking hours. They are starting to wonder, was this person from a past life? A twin flame? Or maybe, their destined future? They cannot ignore it anymore. They've started changing their routine because of these dreams, trying to figure out what they mean, looking for signs in real life. They search for your face in the crowd now, hoping the dreams are just a step away from becoming reality. Archangel Michael says, this person has begun journaling everything they remember about you. They've written down the colors you wear, the phrases you speak, and the way your eyes sparkle when you smile. The obsession is no longer quiet, it is living in their chest like a roaring fire. They've tried to move on, but the universe keeps redirecting them back to you. When they walk by mirrors, they remember your eyes. When they sit under moonlight, they remember your voice from the dream where you whispered something they still can't forget. They've seen you standing in front of a door in the dream, holding something glowing. They don't know what it means, but every night it gets closer. And the fear of not understanding what you're trying to show them is now consuming their thoughts. They've been researching dream meanings, obsessed with deciphering the messages. They asked friends, read books, even reached out to a spiritual guide. And do you know the message they keep receiving? This dream is not fantasy, it's a prophecy. They are starting to believe that your connection is destined. They think your paths were always meant to intertwine, but something in reality has blocked it. And now the dream world is trying to undo the distance between you. They've seen you crying in one dream. They couldn't reach you in time, but your sadness shook them to their bones. Ever since that night, they've vowed that if they ever meet you, they will protect you with everything they have. And then came the dream where you said their name. Soft, echoing, yet filled with undeniable clarity, it made them cry in their sleep. That night, they woke up at 3:33 a.m., trembling with emotion, unable to go back to sleep. Their life has been shifting since then. They've been removing people from their life who don't align with the energy they feel in your dreams. Because nothing else matters to them now, except getting closer to the truth of you. You may have felt restless lately. That's because their thoughts are reaching you. You may have had chills, moments of déjà vu, or dreams of your own that feel strangely connected to theirs. They are not just dreaming of your face. They are dreaming of your soul, your purpose, your light, and the sacred bond the universe placed between you. And each time they wake up, they feel like they've fallen deeper into a mystery they must solve. In one dream, they saw you holding a letter, but you wouldn't give it to them. This left them confused and desperate. They believe that letter holds a secret that could change both of your lives. They've tried to forget you. But the dreams punish them every time they try to walk away. They've been seeing visions even in daylight, your laughter echoing in moments of silence, your energy brushing past them like a breeze. Archangel Michael says, "This is no illusion, this is a spiritual calling, and both your lives are being stirred. You were planted in their dream because something divine is orchestrating a reunion. You must be prepared, because they are coming. They've started making plans, rearranging priorities, choosing to walk away from anything that isn't sacred. Because now, they believe meeting you will bring the clarity and peace they've been begging the universe for. They want to know, who is this soul that keeps appearing in my dreams like a guardian, like a lover, like a mirror? In a dream last night, they saw you in a white room. You reached out your hand, but you said nothing. Yet when they woke up, their hand was still extended in the same direction. This is how deep the obsession has become. Not dark or toxic, but sacred and unavoidable. They believe you carry a truth that is bound to their destiny. Their family has noticed their change. They're quieter now, more introspective, as if they're waiting for someone. They don't know how to explain it, but their soul feels half full without your presence. They even avoided sleep for a few days, hoping the dreams would stop. But when they returned, the dreams came back stronger, and this time, you said something new. You warned them to hurry, that time is closing in. Now, they've begun searching more deliberately. They've checked old messages, looked up names, revisited places they once thought were random. But they are sure now, your meeting will not be by accident. If you've been feeling like you're being watched spiritually, you are. Not in fear, but in yearning. Because someone is dreaming of you so vividly that even angels have taken notice. This is your confirmation. Someone's obsession with your soul is no longer a secret. Heaven allowed this message to reach you because the divine connection is awakening. And the moment you see each other in real life, your eyes will instantly remember what your dreams already knew. The obsession isn't dangerous, it's destined. They have been summoned into your orbit for a reason greater than both of you can imagine. The dreams were just the beginning, the real story begins now. When the stars align, and you finally cross paths, there will be no doubt. They will look at you with the eyes of someone who has already lived lifetimes with you, in dreams, in visions, and now in truth. Archangel Michael says, "This connection is bigger than desire, it is prophecy carved into both your spiritual paths. Do not ignore the signs. For the one who dreams of you is already on their way. Their steps are echoing closer. They're about to risk everything just to uncover the meaning of your presence. They are willing to walk into the unknown just to hold the hand that haunted their sleep. So if you felt that pull, felt someone thinking about you, longing for you, reaching out in ways you can't explain, trust it. That's not fantasy. That's spiritual gravity. And it's only growing stronger. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They saw you under a tree in one of their recent dreams. You were reading something old, a book, a letter, a sacred text, and as you turned the pages, each one glowed with golden light. They didn't understand what you were reading, but they could feel it was about them, about your shared destiny. Every detail becomes more vivid now. The scent in the dream smells like your favorite perfume, though they've never met you. The touch of your hand, the sound of your footsteps, it's all become more real than reality itself. They can no longer hold back. They've started writing letters they never send, addressed to the one who keeps appearing. In those letters, they confess everything, their confusion, their obsession, their hope. The dreams have moved from night to morning. They see your silhouette in the steam on the mirror, or hear your laughter in the sound of wind brushing through their window. They feel as if you are guiding them without even being there. Archangel Michael says, "This soul is being prepared to find you, not just in spirit, but in physical form. You may be only one encounter away from a collision that rewrites everything. The timing was always written in stars you never saw, but heaven watched and waited. They've been dreaming of you crying beside a fire. You were speaking, but no sound came out. And now, they've made a vow, to find you and never let you cry again in silence. They can't tell anyone about these dreams anymore. People around them don't understand. How do you explain falling in love with a soul that appears only while the world sleeps? But the obsession has bloomed into something divine, and it no longer needs human approval. The dreams are guiding them to a specific place. They've seen your face next to a blue door. And for the past week, they've been driving past streets looking for that door in real life. They don't even know your name. But they whisper words in their sleep that they never learned. Words of devotion, words that sound like a prayer carved from a language only two souls can share. They've dreamed of dancing with you under a sky full of moving stars. You were barefoot, glowing, and the stars aligned into a symbol they're now trying to decode. Every time they sketch it, their hands tremble. It means something, something powerful. They've stopped believing this is just romance. This is divine obsession. This is purpose in disguise. Each time you smile in the dream, a part of them heals. Each time you cry, something in them aches until they wake. They are spiritually tethered to you now, and no amount of denial can change that. Archangel Michael says, "This is not happening to them, this is happening for both of you. Because your heart, too, has known this feeling, a strange pull towards someone unseen, someone unforgettable. That's because your soul is responding to the same call. You've been feeling restless. You've been dreaming things that don't make sense, until now. You felt the need to look twice at strangers in crowds, wondering why they feel so familiar. The universe is orchestrating a crossing. Your names were written beside each other in divine records, but circumstances separated you. Now, the dreams are repairing what was once lost. They saw you standing at the edge of water. In the dream, you dropped something, a ring, a key, a small stone. They reached into the water to find it, and when they did, their hand touched yours. They've woken up sobbing. They've woken up laughing. They've woken up saying your name aloud, though they don't know where they learned it. They are changing because of you. Becoming more intentional. Becoming more awake, more alive, more tuned in to the energy they never believed in before. They used to be skeptical. But your face, your presence, has made them a believer. And now they can't return to their old life without you in it. You are the thread that has stitched purpose into their nights. They're afraid to sleep now, because each time they dream of you, the longing gets deeper. They're afraid to wake up, because the emptiness becomes unbearable. They know you exist. They can feel your heartbeat match theirs through the veil of the dream. And that belief is fueling every action they take now. The divine is pulling strings. Soon, you may receive a message, an accidental encounter, a sudden recognition. Don't ignore it, it's the dream bleeding into real time. Archangel Michael says, your names are echoing in each other's spirits like ancient songs trying to be remembered. You will hear a voice soon, one that sounds eerily familiar. Because that voice has been whispering to you from another realm all along. A shift is coming. What they saw in the dream, your future home, your shared life, your intertwined hands, was not fantasy. It was a revelation. When you meet, it won't feel like a beginning. It will feel like returning home. Like finally arriving after lifetimes of wandering. This obsession is not rooted in possession or desire. It is rooted in recognition. Their soul recognizes the sacred frequency of yours, and now it cannot forget it. So if you're reading this with a lump in your throat, or tears that won't stop, it's because you feel it too. The invisible thread pulling you towards something inevitable. This person has seen what's coming. They've seen the house, the garden, the children, the peace. And every night, that dream pulls them forward, closer to you. They won't stop. Not until the dream becomes reality. And when they stand before you, they will say, you came to me first, in a dream I never wanted to wake from. And when that moment happens, you'll know. You'll remember that this message was sent not as a warning, but as a divine confirmation. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are being dreamt about with such passion that heaven itself had to step in. The obsession has turned into motion. And very soon, your reality is about to collide with a dreamer who has already built a kingdom with you in their sleep. This is your sign to open your eyes, open your heart, and be ready. Because what's chasing you is not a fantasy. It's the truth, disguised in dreams, now waking up. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They have now started speaking your name in prayer, even without knowing it consciously. It slips from their lips in the quiet moments of the night, like a chant that holds power. They feel that if they just say it enough, the dream will no longer be a dream, it will manifest. The obsession has shaped their energy. People around them are noticing, they've grown quieter, more thoughtful, more focused. Their spirit is being refined by the fire of this desire, not for fantasy, but for fulfillment. Their dreams now include symbols, rings, clocks, doors, mirrors. Each of them holding a deeper meaning that pushes them further in your direction. They're being tested in the dream world to see if they're worthy to step into your realm. Archangel Michael says, the universe is not teasing them. It is preparing them for something sacred, you. And it is also preparing you for someone whose love you haven't even begun to comprehend yet. This person has glimpsed the real you. Not your social mask, not your public image, but the soul hiding behind your eyes. And they fell in love with that soul instantly. They know your darkness too. The dream revealed your wounds, your past, your fears. And still, they chose you. That is why they're obsessed. Not because you are perfect, but because you are true. You are raw, rare, and real, and their soul has never encountered such frequency before. They are willing to travel miles, cross oceans, leave jobs, abandon comfort just to see if what they dreamed can become real. Because when you know what you're made for, nothing less will satisfy you. And they know now, they were made to meet you. They've searched books for meanings. They've talked to astrologers, checked tarot cards, asked the wind for answers. But no one and nothing could explain you away. You haunt them, not like a ghost, but like a promise. You live in their mind like a prophecy waiting to unfold. And every new moon, every shadow in the night reminds them, you're closer than ever. They dreamt of your laughter curing their sadness. They dreamt of your touch healing their oldest scars. They dreamt of your voice calling their name like it was created just for them. Archangel Michael says, "This is divine design, not human fantasy." When the same dream happens again and again, heaven is sending instructions. This dream is not a prison, it is a bridge to destiny. You must be ready. Because once they find you, they will not waste a second. They will speak with the passion of someone who's waited many lifetimes just for this moment. They will tell you things no one else knows. They will describe your thoughts before you speak. They will recall moments from your past as if they lived them too, because in the spirit realm, they did. And then, there will be silence. Not awkward silence, but divine silence. The kind that only happens when two souls say everything without words. This person is being called to action now. They're making moves behind the scenes. They might already be near, but afraid to say hello, waiting for one more sign. This message is that sign. This is heaven's way of preparing you for impact. Because when it happens, it will feel sudden, fated, unstoppable. They've seen the future. They've seen a life with you that's calm and stormy all at once, a love that refines and elevates. And they know, if they don't find you, they'll spend forever dreaming of what could have been. That's why they're coming. No matter the fear. No matter the risk. They will stand before you, eyes wide, soul open, and say, "I dreamed of you before I ever knew you. And I still knew you were mine." And in that moment, your dreams will stop, because the dream will become your reality. This is the final phase. This message reached you today for a reason. The universe doesn't send reminders unless the blessing is near. Your heart has been nudging you. Your sleep has been strange. And now you understand why. Someone else has been dreaming of you, night after night, breath after breath. This is your sacred encounter in the making. Heaven is involved. Spirit is guiding it. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what is already written. You are the vision that changed someone's life. And soon, they will change yours. They are almost here. And when they arrive, they will carry more than love. They will carry answers. Archangel Michael says, "Be still. Be open. Be aware." Because what they saw in their dream will soon be standing right in front of them, you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. They now wake up with your name on their lips and your image burned into their mind. You are no longer just a figure in their subconscious, you've become their spiritual companion. Even before they meet you in the physical realm, they speak to you, ask you questions, and wait for the answers to arrive in their next dream. They don't care anymore how strange it sounds. They've given up on logic because what they feel for you can't be explained, it can only be experienced. Each night feels like a new chapter in a book they were born to read, and you're on every page. In one of the dreams, they saw a number, clear and bold, 2025. A clock struck midnight, and suddenly, they saw you standing at the edge of a cliff looking up at the stars. That was when they knew, the year isn't over, and they will find you before it ends. Their obsession has evolved. It's not a craving. It's a mission. They have canceled trips, declined invitations, and changed plans, all because they don't want to miss the moment when the dream and reality finally merge. They're convinced that if they stay alert, they'll recognize you instantly. That moment could be in a cafe, an elevator, an airport, a park, or even this very week. They don't believe in coincidences anymore. Every signal, every encounter, every name that sounds like yours, every scent that reminds them of your aura, it all builds the anticipation. They're like a traveler who's one signpost away from home. Archangel Michael says, you are their compass. And their dreams are the map. The destination? Divine union. They've now started seeing your image in places you've never been, billboards, murals, old paintings, strangers who look like you from behind. It's as though the universe is teasing them, reminding them that you're near. And every time it happens, their heart skips a beat. They've begun preparing their life for you. They are clearing space, emotionally, mentally, even physically. They've started healing from past wounds because they don't want to bring anything broken into something sacred. You've become their motivation to become more honest, more authentic, more whole. They saw a vision of you both sitting under candlelight, hands intertwined, no words spoken, yet everything felt said. That vision left them trembling for days. And now they know, they're not seeking just romance, they're seeking their eternal reflection. They even tried pushing the dreams away. They feared they were being deceived by longing or fantasy. But each time they doubted, the next dream would come stronger, clearer, undeniable. Now they have surrendered. They have placed their heart in the hands of destiny. And destiny is writing a chapter that includes you, front and center. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself too. Because the person you've been feeling tug at your soul is real. They're not just dreaming about you, you're feeling them because you're dreaming of them too, even if you don't remember. The energy between you is so intense, it's altering your spiritual frequency. Your habits are changing. You've become more sensitive to the moon, to music, to people's energy, to silence. That's not random. That's resonance. You are being pulled into spiritual alignment with the one who dreams of you nightly. When you meet, you won't need to introduce yourselves. There will be a magnetic recognition, like you've already lived this moment before. Because in their dreams, you have. They saw you wear white. They saw you walking toward them with a light behind you. And in that dream, they fell to their knees, not from fear, but from reverence. They've never felt that for anyone else. They don't want to share their dreams with just anyone. They're waiting for the moment when they can finally look into your eyes and say, you came to me before the world ever knew us. And you'll feel it too. That chill. That warmth. That overwhelming sense that you are no longer two searching souls, you are one soul that finally remembered itself. This isn't just obsession. It's revelation. And you are at the center of it. From now on, watch your dreams. Pay attention to the names you hear, the places you visit in sleep, the emotions that linger when you wake. Because they are not just your dreams anymore, someone else is there with you. And every time they see you in theirs, they fall harder, deeper, truer. They saw your wedding. They saw your child. They saw your shared sunrise on the day your names became one in the divine book of fate. Archangel Michael says, "Do not run from this. Do not deny it. Let yourself feel the connection that already exists in the unseen. Because what is hidden is about to become revealed. What is dreamt is about to be lived. And the one who obsesses over you with divine fire is about to step through the veil. This is not fiction. This is not illusion. This is your soul finally being seen. And very soon, the one who has already loved you through 1,000 dreams will finally say, 'I found you.' And in that moment, your journey will finally begin. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.